Hello friends, welcome to Mechanical Engineering online classes. Today's lecture will be delivered by Miss Shravanti Sriramoju.
Let us now look into the combined lever rack and pinion magnification system, or the Whitmore strain gauge, that is without levers, or the Jenkins strain gauge. The basic elements of this instrument are: it has two frame structures or the frame members shown in blue, a dial gauge. So the top portion of the figure is the top view, and this is the bottom portion of the figure is the front view. So there are two frame members and they are in contact with each other with the help of spring steel strips on either sides, and there is a gauge point on either sides. That is, this is one gauge point and this is another gauge point, and they are conical in nature. That means the gauge point is conical in nature. If you look at the front view of that, you will see the conical contact points. So this is called gauge point because both the gauge points are at a distance equal to the gauge length, and their nature is conical in nature. Hence they are called conical gauge points. Conical gauge points. So these conical gauge points are in contact with the test specimen, which is already been drilled with small holes at these 2 points. So these 2 holes will hold the conical gauge points and they are at a distance equal to the gauge length. Now we have a dial gauge. From it is shown in the top view as well as in the front view. This is the dial gauge, and as we can see in the figure, the dial gauge is attached to the both frame members. So this is the dial gauge. So it is attached to one of the frame member here and the other frame member on the other side. So when there is a strain occurring in the test specimen, we will assume that one conical contact point is stationary and the other is moving towards right. Now when this is moving towards right, that is at the top, in the top view, this gauge point is attached to this frame member. So this frame member will move towards right, and as I told you, this contact 1, that is connected to this particular frame member, is fixed. This contact point is not moving. This is not moving. So there is a relative motion existing between one frame member and the other frame member, and this relative motion is transmitted to the dial gauge because of these contact members. So these two are the different contact members that are attached to two frame members, and these two contacts are connected to the dial gauge. So when there is a relative motion between two frames or two frame members, so that relative motion is transmitted to the dial gauge, thus changing the position of the pointer on the display or the dial. We will see why this is called combined lever rack and pinion magnification. It is because the two frame members here, they will act as levers in transmitting the motion, and rack and pinion mechanism, as we have already discussed in the previous videos, dial gauge consists of rack and pinion mechanisms. Hence it is called, this particular Whitmore strain gauge comes under combined lever rack and pinion magnification system. So it has two frame members which will act as levers, and the rack and pinion mechanism is contained in the dial gauge. Let us now again remember few important points of this strain gauge. The very first point is the angle of contact point is 45 degrees. second point. It is normally made with a 50 mm or 100 mm or 150 mm gauge length. So the frame or the main member is made of Invar. The main beam is of Invar material. It has Invar main beam with two conical gauge points. So one point is fixed, one contact point is fixed and the other is movable. Coming to the next important point, so the dial gauge is 0.0025 mm dial gauge. The gauge points are located by small drilled stainless steel pads cemented to the structure. And this strain gauge has an accuracy of plus or minus 3 into 10 power minus 6. And the gauge length is approximately 250 mm. And it is mainly used for measuring of strains on concrete members. With a gauge length of 250 mm.
Thanks for watching. If this video was of help to you, please like it and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel.